Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do a Q&A because it's Christmas and I'm in a great mood. So, first question comes from Jude Bell White, and his question was, what I use for inspiration. So, I gather inspiration from many places. One place being YouTube. I search up like bodybuilding motivation. A few of my favorite bodybuilders are Branch Warren. He's just intense. He's crazy. He trains insane. I also like Callum Von Moger. He's an Australian bodybuilder. Mr. Universe, he's awesome. He's funny as he works out real intense, and I just love the way, I just love his vibe. And I also like Kai Green. I actually did a speech at school about Kai Green and why I find him inspirational. Yeah, so these three, that's how I find inspiration. And also inspiration through like memes on Facebook, like gym memes and all that. They kind of pump me up. Like, it's just, everyone's different. Everyone finds motivation from many different places. Second question from Samir Lamachi. His question is, what are benefits of going to gym for fitness compared to just exercising through sport and running? Is it worth money, or should I look into getting my diet on track first? That's a really good question, Samir. Benefits of going to the gym, the environment of the gym that the gym gives you. So the environment is that everyone is there to work, everyone is there to train, and so that puts you in the mood, puts you in the vibe. There's a saying that goes, if you want to be a lion, you got to train with lions. So if often when you're outside, not everyone is training. Some people could just be walking to a mate's house, and so everyone's mindset's different. And so if you're running, you see someone slacking off, maybe that could, make your motivation decrease. So if you're going in a gym, it's just the environment, and also better equipment. There's many machines, there's treadmills, there's cardio, dumbbells, whatnot. So that, in my opinion, is the main benefit of going to a gym. Diet is really important. I reckon getting a good physique is 70% diet and 30% training. They both need to complement each other pretty well. So yeah, definitely get your diet on track first. A different goal would have different diet plans. So if you're looking to bulk up a bit, then you should increase on your carb intake and your protein, like just increase your overall calories intake in general, so then you have a calorie surplus, so you get massive. And if you're wanting to cut down, then you should have a calorie deficit, so that's like 500 calories below maintenance. Yeah, it's definitely worth money, I reckon, because I probably wouldn't get to where I am now without being in a gym. So yeah, definitely worth the money. And there are heaps of cheap gyms. I know the gym I'm at, it's like 200, 300 a year, I think. So it's relatively cheap, pretty good. And 24 hours, so you can go whenever. Like if you don't feel like sleeping, go to the gym. If you feel like waking up early, go to the gym. If you're angry, if your girlfriend dumped you or your boyfriend dumped you, go to the gym. It's a good place to release stress, and it's a good place to mentally focus on life and just get that good mental strength as well as physical strength and physical aesthetically pleasing look. Through sports and running. Sports is really, that really depends on what your goals are. If you're looking to be like a professional football player, then you should be training football and doing some resistance exercise. But you should be training specific to your needs. So if you're like a tennis player, you should do some resistance exercise, but you should spend majority of your time on the court doing drills, doing the things that are specific to your goal. So if your goal is to get massive and look like a beast, then gym would probably be the place to go, because that's where you get massive. But yeah, so everyone's different, so just depends really. So third question and final question is from Kokoro Frost, the cheeky little year 9, one of my good friends that I've made this year. His question is, do I ever treat myself to anything, like an ice cream once a month? So the answer is yes, heck yeah I do. I cannot live without treating myself. I probably treat myself too many times, to be honest. At work these few days, it's been pretty stressful, and my really kind manager, she bought in like these cookies, like these gingerbread cookies, and like they were honestly so good, but probably weren't the healthiest. But I had like 2 or 3. Just treat myself. There's no point in that takes the fun out of life if you focus on training too much that you can't even find the joy in eating a little bit of comfort food. It's all good. But it's just everything in moderation. As I say again, if every day you constantly eat like crap, then your body's gonna be like crap. For me, if I eat like crap every day, I'm gonna put on a lot of fat. So if I'm training really hard, like if I'm actually really serious about cutting down, then I probably will limit my my crap eating limit. But overall, yes, I do eat. I love ice cream. I know my training partner Ryan, he loves ice cream. It's probably his weak spot. But yeah, definitely, I love it. I love junk food. I love it. But I limit myself. So it's good, man. Alright, 3 questions done. If you have any more questions, if you're watching this video, if you've got any more questions, hit me up on Facebook, flick me a message, and I'll make another video. So thank you very much. Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a great day, and #Gains. Peace out.